Hey guys, I'm Rich from NeoWin. Today we're talking about the Logitech BRIO. I'm really not sure how to say it because all this stuff comes across the internet through text, but whatever. Anyway, it's the new webcam from Logitech, and you're probably familiar with Logitech. They make some of the best accessories out there for PCs: mice, keyboards, webcams, obviously. So, going into this announcement of the BRIO, we're going to call it the BRIO. Um, Some people were a little frustrated with the state of webcams. There aren't a lot of Windows Hello peripherals out there. The current webcams can't do anything better than 1080p at 30 frames per second. So now this one, it's got Windows Hello facial recognition. You can record 4K, 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's pretty much as Logitech explained it to me. It's the webcam to end all webcams. All right, so we're gonna start getting this thing open here. So this thing costs $200, and I'd say it's worth every penny, especially if you have a PC that doesn't support Windows Hello natively. Now, I'm going to be testing this at least for the first week that I have it. I'm going to be testing it with the Surface Pro 3. So as we know, the Pro 4 has Windows Hello facial recognition. I have a few PCs that have it as well, so I'll be able to test it against some other things. And then I'll be getting a new desktop PC, and I'll be testing it with that. So those that follow along know that I'm waiting for an Alienware Aurora R6. So we can take this out of the box, I think. Well, don't want to like break something here. All right, so it looks like this is all pretty much one piece. Got a USB cable in here. All right, got a little pouch here. Um, Now this is USB-C. USB looks like USB 3 USB-C. By the way, USB 3.1 I believe or USB-C can be USB 3.0. So here's the device itself. All right, so we can see that this comes out here, and this is what you would use to clip it onto your PC. All right, this bends, and this feels like a rubberish type of material. Obviously not meant obviously meant to not scratch anything that you mounted on top of. Now, so there are a couple notes about support with this thing. Obviously, for Windows Hello, you need Windows 10. So if you're running it on Windows 7 or 8.1, you will not get Windows Hello. For 4K streaming, you need an OS that supports USB 3.0. So, Windows 7 does not support USB 3.0, so not only will you not get Windows Hello on Windows 7, which should be obvious, you won't get 4K streaming either. Okay, so to live stream in 4K, both your operating system and the application being used to stream must support 4K, such as YouTube Live, obviously. The camera encodes in MJPEG. If you want to stream and/or record in 4K, you may want to utilize a utility that transcodes the MJPEG stream into H.264 or H.265. All right, so that's a couple notes about this thing. I'm going to plug this in and just see how well it works out of the gate, pretty much. I'm curious about what kind of software. There's no software that comes with it, by the way. So this is all. It should be all plug and play. Might have to change a few settings, but we'll find out in just a moment. All right. So we have our USB-C port back here. USB Type C. This is USB 3.0, or that's at least the system requirements for it. Okay, so we can see the camera right on top of the Pro 3, and the thing just restarted itself. So we're going to come back and we're going to set up Windows Hello.
So this is actually this is a product that I've been excited about for a while. It's something I had a meeting with Logitech a couple months ago, probably November, December, and it was for that smart dock that they came out with for businesses. I said, "Well, we are coming out with a consumer product soon, and it's going to be the webcam to end all webcams." So I said, "Sounds cool. Can you tell me any more?" They said, "No." I assumed it had things like 1080p, 60 frames per second, because I know that's something that so many people have wanted from a webcam. So Windows Hello is a huge bonus there. So let's try to set it up. All right, so Windows Hello set. By the way, you'll notice that I haven't installed any software or anything. I plugged it in, and suddenly facial recognition works now, or at least the option for it works on my Surface Pro 3. All right, make sure your face is centered. All right. Should probably change the angle a little bit, make it a little easier for it to recognize me, because I use my Surface with the docking station and a monitor, so I'm not really at that angle with it. So we're going to improve recognition. And there we go. We have Windows Hello all set up on Surface Pro 3, which is pretty cool because I've never been able to do it on this machine before. I did buy the Surface Pro 4 type cover at one point, but I didn't buy the one with the fingerprint reader because I didn't like the color it was offered in. So now that we've got everything set up without additional software, we can download some of the additional software that Logitech does offer. This is camera settings here. Skype for Business, Link, stuff like that. I don't need any of that, but this camera settings stuff can be useful. It says certain features only available through this software, such as field of view settings, background replacement, layouts, etc. Right. You can also see a video preview and utilize pan, tilt, zoom commands within the BRIO camera settings app. So we're just going to set this up. Okay, so this has finished setting up. We're going to have to go into the start menu and find it. I assume it'll be under there it is, right under Logitech. So this should obviously provide some additional camera settings if it loads. Oh, there it is. There's me. Like I said, I have a separate monitor set up, so it's on top of my Surface Pro 3, so that's why I'm not looking at it. I am looking at the screen, though, that we're recording from. Image, we can change some settings here. Oh, look at that, I'm black and white. Whoa, now I'm super colorful. Oh, this is fun. I'm sure there's actual productive uses of this, but hey, there's also fun uses of it. So if I leave it like this, go into the camera app here. I assume that the camera app will record from this, right? Close other apps. Another app is using the camera. Boo! All right, settings over here. Widescreen, standard. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, there we go. Flicker. Field of view. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, this is excellent. A lot of great settings here. And let's just close this out. I just want to see if it comes up like this if I open the camera app. Or if it'll try to use the regular front-facing camera on the Surface Pro 3. There's only one way to find out. Oh, yeah, it does. Look at that. It saves those settings. All right. Now we should make those settings normal again. Now we're just having fun with this thing. It's pretty cool, I got to say. We'll, one more thing that we're just going to check after we put the contrast back to normal here. All right. Close this out so we can get back into the camera app. Now, I assume that the camera app will allow me to record in 4K. Like I said, only one way to find out. Yes, it does. 21. Wow, 1080p 60. Yeah, 2160 30. Fantastic. It's all there just immediately. I'm kind of impressed at the ability to not have to install any third-party drivers and stuff, and just everything kind of just worked out of the box, other than obviously those extra settings that are there. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll cut it short here. It's been kind of a bumpy video. There's a lot of interruptions and stuff. But that's it. I'm Rich from NeoWin. There's going to be a review in a few weeks. I'm going to test it out with, like I said, a couple different machines. And I'm Rich from NeoWin. Have a good night.